Hello the internet, and welcome back to Road Hazard. In today's video, we're finally getting around to throwing in a brand new MSD street fire distributor. And the reason we're doing this is not necessarily because the distributor that's in it doesn't work, but I don't trust it because it's from Amazon, and no car parts that you buy on Amazon are ever worth it. Ever. They don't work. As you'll recall, on our way down to Florida, we had one of these distributors in the car and it died. Luckily, the seller gave me another one with the car, and we just replaced it on the side of the road and got going, and we were fine. But since then, I haven't touched this distributor, and I don't trust it. I don't trust small block Chevy parts that come from a company called JDM Speed. So, MSD, made in America. We'll use that one. Yank that Chinese piece of crap out of there and throw in our new MSD distributor. While we're in there, we're going to fiddle with our advanced curve. I've got one of those spring and weight kits. So we'll go ahead and play around with the advanced curve timing there, and then we'll grab the timing light, we'll time it, and we'll do a little bit of tuning, and we'll have ourselves a finely tuned running automobile. We're gonna rip out and put this guy in there, and I feel much better about that guy than I do about that guy. The quality difference is already pretty staggering. The aluminum is actual aluminum. It doesn't feel like it's made of an old tin can. The plastic on the cap feels plasticier. I don't know how else to really explain that. But the plug actually sits in the receiver pretty good, and the gear on the end, you know, doesn't feel like pot metal. And it did come with a gasket. I bought one because I wasn't sure if it was gonna, but that's a pretty hardy unit there. So pretty marked difference. I got this for a song during the Christmas sale at Holly that they do every year, Holly Days or whatever it's called. I think these are, I want to say, they're like $200 or something like that. I paid $145, I think, for it, so got a pretty good deal on it. Okay, so to start with here, we might not actually change these springs because I expected this to come with the heavier springs, but it appears to have silvers, which might be okay. The kits you can get for these, this one's from Moroso. They just come with the weights and that little bag of springs, and basically you can look at them and see how light or heavy the spring is just based on the size. The ones you get from MSD, you want to do like a blue and a silver spring, and that'll be a pretty aggressive setup there. The Moroso kit, the lighter spring is gold, not blue, because Moroso. But I might try it with the silvers first, see what that's like, and then once we drive it around a little bit, we can make that decision to change them or not. So I'm going to throw the cap back on it, and then we will transfer all of our plug wires over to the new cap and get it plugged in. Throw the hold down clamp on, but not super tight, so we can turn it and time the engine. Now, the other way you can tune a motor is with a vacuum gauge. This is also a cheapo one from Harbor Freight. But you hook it up to a vacuum port on your carb, and then you watch your needle, and you can move the distributor around until you get good, consistent vacuum. This is the way I actually prefer to do it, so I'm going to do it that way. We'll fiddle around. We'll also do a little bit of fiddling on the carburetor once we get the timing dialed in, and we'll have our little 350 tuned to perfection. At the end of the day, it really is up to user preference how you want to tune. Using a light or vacuum, both work. Both have their purposes. I prefer the vacuum gauge method, but if you have a really big cam, like if you're building race cars and stuff, you can't really use that because you're not pulling a lot of vacuum. But because this is kind of a medium cam, we're still able to make that measurement based off of that. So we've got the distributor tightened down, bolted up, good to go. We've got all our vacuum leaks addressed, our carburetors tuned. We're gonna take this thing for a rip, I think. All I can say is immediate improvement. It is staggering how much better it is. I'm gonna try and there used to be a hesitation at about 3,800, 4,200, in between there. That is completely gone. Wow. it is astronomically better. I had no idea how piss poor that old distributor was affecting our performance here. Yeah, that's much better. That was a second gear pull from almost a stop. That's pretty good. All the hesitation is gone. The advanced curve seems to be happy where it is with them silver springs in it, so I don't think I'll change those, at least not right now. I'm happy. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, before I get arrested, we'll go back to the house. Thank you so much for watching. Another snippet of Road Hazard there for you. Got our engine tuned to perfection with that new MSD distributor and some carb tuning. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you, every like, every comment, every subscriber. While we're talking about it, go ahead and hit some of them buttons for me. Really helps with the algorithm, and you know, makes me feel makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.